Hello everyone! I chose to read the book We Had a Picnic This Sunday Past by Jacqueline Woodson, and it was illustrated by Dan Greenstead, and the publisher was Hypersun Books for Children. This book I decided would be fiction falling under children's lit fiction. Number of pages falls around 27, and I chose the age group. I said it would be around kindergarten to second grade. In this story, it starts off with a young girl named Tika and her grandma, and they are getting ready for their traditional family picnic. In the book, it talks about how her grandmother makes this best fried chicken and how each and every one of her family members brings a special dish to this picnic and how that's a very big transition. She goes through, and the family dynamics are really outlined in this as well, with her cousins, which cousins she happened to like, which cousins did she happen to not like. The illustrations fall really well in showing where the setting would be in a park, as well as her grandmother and her and the relationship they have. They have a very close relationship, as well as in this story the plot kind of goes along with how they are really not looking forward to the pie that Cousin Martha brings every year. They describe the pie as being dry and kind of gross, but they will never tell their Aunt Martha that because that is not very kind of them. And so it goes along, and Tika talks about how each cousin brings a certain thing. Cousin Trevor ended up not bringing anything, and so she talked about how that was a very not norm for them and how everyone kind of turned their nose upside him. And the favoritism of Tika and her family with her Aunt Kim, and just overall they end up talking about every single piece of food that was brought to the picnic and how it was an extravagant picnic overall. The setting once again would be in a park, and I think a city type area. My response to this book was, this is a very good book to show the theme of the book being family togetherness and traditions of a family. Their transition was very close knit, and they had this picnic every once in a while where all their family members brought things that represented who they are and what they enjoyed, as well as what the tradition would be, and how kind of at the end the tradition get broken with Martha not bringing the disgusting pie that no one liked, but bringing something that everyone could enjoy. This book is good to show that togetherness of family, and it's a great reminder of how to see different families and how the different families are made up in that way. An activity I said that would be good with this book for older readers, I would say writing a couple sentences about their own family and then drawing an illustration so they could illustrate their own pictures with their own families. And I said for younger kids we can have a discussion of transitions, what traditions are, and then we as a class would put together a picnic basket representing our families in the different family situations that are in that classroom.